It's
This is
singing.
all R&B artists, and we gonna sing freestyle. We gonna freestyle sing. So y'all make sure y'all come out. It's a pretty dope event. Another event we got going on is the All White Affair. That's July 29th. And that's going to be at the Jam Rock Caribbean and American Cuisine. And there's going to be a bunch of people that's performing. Mob Squad, Nard's going to be performing. Holly Monroe's going to be performing. My guys, Don Chill and Lingo Larry, are going to be performing. So I'm going to be at all these events that I'm mentioning. I'm going to be at every last one of them. So if you want to come out and rock with me, come out. I'm going to be there. I'm going to show my support. And we want the city to come out and show us some support as well. So that All White Affair, again, that is July 29th at the Jam Rock Caribbean and American Cuisine. And we also, it's a play coming out. I Am Productions presents Deadbeat Daddy, the stage play. That's going to be August 27th at 3 p.m. and another showing at 8 p.m. at the Lakeshore Family Fellowship Center. And we'll post a link as well. Again, a good friend of mine, he's actually going to be starring in this show. So I'm going to be out there to show my support. And last but certainly not least, an intimate conversation. The concert is officially back on. I know we had to change the date, so it is officially August 13th, and we're back at Indigo VIP Lounge. Tickets are on sale now, so make sure y'all go get that, man. But without further ado, Miss T. Nicole, we're gonna get straight to it. I got a bone to pick with you. Love and success.
I don't want to fight with you.
We're not fight. We're not gonna fight. We're not.
I don't want to pick bones.
We're not gonna fight.
I want us to be nice to each other
because we both agree that we don't think that you can have love and success at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's something that you have to choose.
Mm-hmm.
You have to choose one. You're either gonna be successful right now, or you're gonna choose love.
Mm-hmm.
But before we even get to that, when you're a makeup artist,
mm-hmm.
you sell hair, right? You made a comment last week when I told you. I said that music is the most important thing in my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, these guys, y'all and y'all music.
I said that.
You said that.
I said that. Okay.
But that's my journey to success.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe in. What you do makeup, right? And I know she's single, by the way. She said she was single just in case. I know a couple of y'all be looking. But let's say you were in a relationship with somebody and you mentioned, I sell hair and I do makeup. And he said, another makeup artist.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to be a makeup artist. Anybody can do that. Mm-hmm. You don't think that would kind of make you feel some type of way? Especially, and this is your significant other downplaying you like that.
Possibly, but when I said that, I wasn't meaning it in a way that like it's anything wrong with you being passionate about your craft. Mm-hmm. I was saying that to respond to the question that you asked, which I think it was about your partner not coming to your show or something like that.
Right.
So me have been personally dealing with like musicians. I don't know if I have a type or something, but I always deal with niggas that's like rapping. Like I don't know what's up with me, but and so just being like those personal experiences, I just said that like because it's just like y'all in this music type shit. Like it wasn't like it's anything wrong with that, but it's like that seems to be a common like thing with men, their music, which is nothing wrong with that, but
okay,
yeah.
And I know you didn't mean it in a derogatory way towards me, but I just use it as a catapult to the conversation.
Yeah.
As far as, like having, because I've dealt with that before, with dealing with someone that, I do music. I've been doing this for a long time, and that's my goal to really break into this industry. Right? But it don't happen. Just like any other job, you don't start working at Walmart and say I'm the owner of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
But it depends on where you are in your career as an artist.
True.
Now, if you're a SoundCloud rapper for 8-9 years straight, that's different than versus you putting it on Apple Music or making videos or something like that.
I agree with that too. But as my lady, are you gonna tell me that?
Yes.
100%. Or are you gonna just allow me to just be like, all right, well, he's just a SoundCloud rapper?
No, I'm gonna tell you.
You gonna tell me?
I'm gonna tell you first quarter actually.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's now that's not the only thing I'm gonna be doing, especially if I'm not there yet. So of course I'm gonna do my music and I'm gonna have my regular job that I go to every day to take care of my bills. So as long as I'm doing that, I don't feel like it should ever be a downplay on my music. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, it's okay for me to have.
So that's why it's so important for people to understand. Like I said last time, everything has to be done in moderation. Like it has to be a balance. And a lot of times when women develop like their little about certain stuff, it's because there hasn't been a balance. It's not because they don't want to compromise with the man. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that I don't want you to do your music, but I need you to be balanced in everything else, because if not, it's gonna fall on me, and that ain't the role of a man. Okay. So that's what I was.
She got out of that quick. I just wanted, before we got into the conversation, I just wanted to address her. You know, before we went there.
Sorry.
But
sorry to all the rappers out there.
Right. Hey man, make sure we shout out to our sponsor for my show, man, Sinister Designs, for all of your sporting apparel, custom shirts. Make sure y'all hit up Sinister Designs, man. He got me this wonderful jersey, custom Lyrik jersey, man.
I love it.
Thank
you. You had one on last week. It was black.
I did. It was black. He got. I got a bunch of them. Mm-hmm. He's my shout out my sponsor, man. But love and success, and I really don't think that you can have both. I really think that you have to be at a certain place. Most men won't settle down until they're at a place where they're financially good. Well, where they feel like they're quote unquote successful, or at least on the right path to their career. Mm-hmm. So trying to do both at the same time, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I feel like something is going to lack.
Yes,
something's going to lack, and it's all based on what do you want to lack the most.
Yeah, I agree.
Your drive to become whatever it is that you want to become, whether that be a doctor, a lawyer, because it's time consuming. Mm-hmm. Love is time consuming, mm-hmm. and it takes a lot of effort and forgiveness,
balance,
and a bunch of shit that when you're trying to do something else, like break into the music industry or break into the makeup industry and the hair industry, or get promoted mm-hmm. at your job, having a relationship is a little difficult to maintain, because what if I
think it could go both ways too, though. Like sometimes I feel like having the right person like might help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the goal, like for you to have an asset. You know what I mean? But it has to be, my word of the year is balance. So I just feel like everything just requires balance. Like
word of the year.
And then I also think timing too, like, because I'm pretty sure if I met you when you was a millionaire, we was dating, and I met you when you was a millionaire, I wouldn't go through what the person who met you when you was up and coming.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
You think yes, you will. I'm gonna put you through it. If I'm a millionaire, I'm like, nah, listen, I'm a millionaire now, but you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
It's no pleasing y'all.
What?
How you gonna say that?
Because why? I'm a millionaire. How you get to just walk into this life?
No, I'm saying
you got to struggle too.
Oh God,
you're gonna get some of this struggle.
You know what I read? I seen something that said about black men loving or expecting women to have to struggle before they get to that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is that true?
I don't. Explain. You gotta.
Like it was a video I watched it today. It was basically like LaToya Luckett was doing an interview, and she was telling the host that like she watched her mother have all these jobs and take care of kids and all this stuff, and then the actual blogger was saying how like that's what she feel like men expect, like the same endurance of how women used to be. Mm-hmm. And that's not like they weren't happy. Like even though men like to say like, oh, a woman's role and what your grandma did and what your grandma put up with, and like they weren't happy putting up with that. You know what I mean? That's not a good thing to like.
I got you here for a reason. Please, Don, feel free to chime in at any time. But it's funny that you say that about the roles, because me and my buddy at work, we were talking today, and we were talking about roles, mm-hmm. and so I've heard this several times from dating in other different relationships, and like the father of the woman that I'm dating, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just say I'm dating. It's my job to put gas in her car, or it's my job to. I was dating a young lady who she didn't stay in Jacksonville, so mm-hmm. When she come home for the weekend, it's my job to check her oil, mm-hmm. and it's my job to check her tires, make sure her tires are good.
That's not your job,
right? Huh?
That's not your job.
You are you saying that's my job?
I knew he was coming. I knew you was coming. That's my job.
Is
that your woman?
Yeah. And so that's my job. I'm glad you said so.
Yes.
Right? I'm glad he said that's my job.
Yes, what? Wait, what you saying yes to?
It's my job.
It's his job
it's my
now.
Job to do that.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
If yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that you said yes.
But it's her father's job, and she ain't got no.
No. Nah. She got a father and she got a man. I'm her man. It's my job to make sure her tires are balanced and all that cool shit. It's my job to play the role of her father, to do things that her father would do.
I wouldn't agree.
I wouldn't agree.
I
with
do.
That.
Listen.
And I don't think that. And even if it's not like how you wording it. It's like it's my job to play the role as her father. I think
play the role as her father, but those are things that
you're now. If we're together,
I'm her provider.
You're now my protector, provider, the leader, as a man should be.
Okay, right.
So that's naturally
that makes it my job. Right?
Yeah, naturally.
Okay, so my mom, as a child, she would cook for me.
Mm-hmm.
She would make sure my clothes was washed. Make sure my clothes were folded and ironed before I knew how to fold and iron for myself, right? Because she was my protector and my provider. That's all I had.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm in a relationship with a woman. It's completely fine for me to take on those protection and provider roles that her father was doing. But when I asked her to do that for me, is then, I'm not your mom.
I don't think this generation has like gender roles anymore.
They don't.
I don't think that
they
applies.
Don't. And also, it's not even like it is her job. You know what I'm saying? I feel like.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
Yeah, it is her job.
Y'all hear that?
It is
Tina
her
Cole
job.
said it. I did not say it. It's your job, ladies.
It is your job if it's reciprocated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you making sure, like that's the type of woman that I am. Like you treat me right, I'm gonna treat you better. That's what I always tell my niggas. Like you treat me right, I'm gonna treat you better. So like if you're doing all of those things, and if I don't have to ask you to do all of those things, I don't have to hold your hand for you to do all of those things. Naturally, I'm going to want to cook. I'm going to want to do whatever it is that, like it's a matching energy type of thing.
But that's what you say, your black man. I don't like when you black women. That's why I tell my nigga.
Shut up.
All right,
shut up.
We's free.
Shut up.
All right, we ain't nobody nigga.
He gotta be. But I feel what you're saying though. But
balance. That goes back to balance again.
But
everything
most of the
just
time,
gotta be
I hear
balanced.
what you're saying. If it's reciprocated, and if you do it, and if you love me, I love you better, type shit. But most of the time, especially when we come into these relationships, a lot of times women expect us to go ahead and take on those roles.
Do you expect coochie?
Yeah. I'm glad you said. Listen,
you act like y'all don't want to give up no.
Yo, listen.
No,
it doesn't matter. I like it.
If a nigga don't touch that, if the nigga don't touch the coochie, he gonna be out of there.
So you need to tell me
that ain't true.
So your coochie.
That ain't true.
We're gonna get back to that one because we're gonna get back to that one. I like that you said that. Do you expect coochie, right? Because most women, especially when they, at least the social media, I'm not gonna say most women, the women that we tend to scroll across on social media, the man has to be the protect. Okay, which is cool to provide and all this. And let me set the record straight. We as men, we don't complain about being the protector and the provider and wanting to split rent. Because for women, listen, we don't complain about it because we can't do it. We complain about it because what are we getting out of it? I'm going to be if I'm going to protect and provide, pay all of your bills, right? Right? I'm doing all that. Other than being my peace of mind and sex, what are you giving me? What am I getting from being your sole provider and protector?
I'm gonna let my friend speak.
Friendship in life.
I'm gonna
let your friend speak.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my friend speak.
Come on, Don.
I mean, I feel like it depends on the type of woman that you're dealing with at that time. Because there's a lot of women that already come with all those things that they don't need a man for. Right. Like me, I'm like me and her are like this.
Mm-hmm. Those matching tattoos on your fingers?
No, it's not.
But we've been friends since the 7th grade.
And I'm the one that checks her tires. I'm the one that puts air in her tires. I do all those things for her.
I come over and cook for her.
But you
and do you know what I mean?
We double back, like we piggyback off of each other because real life, who says that a man has to be a woman's soulmate? Like real life, she's my soulmate.
Yeah.
And I say
and your friends can be.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm glad you say that.
Every relationship has to be romantic.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
I said the same. He's saying wow, but I legit said the same thing to him when we're in the fucking gym.
I still ain't got that $500 loan though.
That's not the point.
See, I can't
That's not the point.
Wait a minute.
But because he talked about a $500 loan because we're talking about having, like you said, having a soulmate. Like, what makes you think that because we were saying, oh, she your peace and she gonna do this, and I said, well, you could be my peace. You could be my comfort space.
Oh, no.
You could be my safe zone.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, girl, I can't be nobody peace, honey. No.
But you can be. Your friends can be.
You can be.
You know,
you can be.
That's why I'm so big on what's the significance of the relationship. If I can get all the things,
are you anti-relationship?
I'm not anti-relationships. I'm not. I'm just for them been beneficial for both parties.
But to be real, at a certain age, that's what it should be.
Right.
But like we not dating for anything other than it to be beneficial. What are we doing? We're not playing Ring Around the Rosie no more.
What's
like
wrong with this generation now. Like everybody's like I said this on I commented on last week's podcast. Like this generation we're into like sneaky links. I wouldn't say we, but majority of them are.
Hook up culture.
I wish I had a time machine.
Well, like back then we went on missions. Right now you got sneaky links.
Ooh, okay. I hear you with the missions. Okay.
Y'all never went on a mission back in the day?
Oh, definitely.
Listen, me and Tiara used to steal up here.
Well, definitely.
I used to steal my mama's car.
You talking too much. You talking too much.
So many people that's watching this show right now that know me personally, they're like, yo, Shorty just said missions. Like, you get points for that. You know what missions is.
The late night flights.
Right, you know what it is. On the bikes and all. We on missions on bikes.
You really liked her if you want to go see her on the bike.
On my mama.
Oh, I had a nigga come see me on the bike before too. That mean you really like me.
No, that don't mean that. That mean you really wanted something back then. I walked.
You ain't getting nothing.
How far have you
gotta
walked?
stank your finger.
How far have you walked for a girl? Not even that you're gonna slide, but how far have you walked for a girl?
Ooh, coming up as a child, I walked some long miles.
You walk some miles?
Yes.
I don't walk some miles.
I don't walk from 103rd by Walmart where I used to live over there off Old Middleburg. Right where they got that new kangaroo.
Nah, that ain't far.
No.
That's not far, but that's far.
That is far.
I walk from, you know what Tampico at? The library on 103rd?
Yeah.
I walk from there to Normandy.
Ooh. I know I don't walk from 103rd to Wilson.
Shout out my cousin, he walked with me. So.
Yo, nigga, by the time you get there, your balls sweaty. You don't give a fuck.
Yo, the crazy thing is, we walked over there, right? Because my phone was fucked up. And I was we walked past 18 payphones. But we just walking and talking. We get there, my girl going out with her goddamn friends. Literally riding in the car.
Were you mad?
No, I went to her mama's house. We ate. And they
at least you was cool with her mama though. You know what I'm saying?
I was a little mad. I this was like about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But I was mad because damn, bitch, I walked like
I
8
miss
miles,
those times though.
Right,
I feel like
so much simpler
that was a time to be alive. I feel like that's what like our younger generations don't have. Like, because everything is just online and like these kids knowing about stuff way too soon. And it's like that kind of made it what it was because we was green, but we didn't know. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was just it was.
At least we got to experience it.
Yeah.
Hey, Shayna the mogul, Cherie said, support, friendship, somebody that'll go to God for you. You're supposed to have balance and more. And I get what you're saying, but I can get support and all that go to God from my friends. So you're going to have to give me something deeper than just support when it comes to being in a relationship. You talking about longevity, I'm gonna need more than support.
But this is the thing, as a man, you should want to have somebody of the opposite sex. Not saying you got to. You want to do the same sex thing, you can do the same sex thing too. But you have somebody of the opposite sex, in my case, to get intimate with. You know what I mean? That you trust. You could go on trips.
What is intimate? Let's dissect that word.
Ooh,
because this podcast
intimate
is called.
A lot. That's when you just.
This podcast is called an intimate conversation with Lyrik.
That's what I'm saying.
So what does intimate mean? Let me show you what
that could be used in two different ways. I feel.
If you're talking about physical intimacy,
that's what I would.
That's different.
We need both. We need all forms with a person of the opposite sex because the emotional.
A hug is physical intimacy.
Bro, come on,
I wouldn't consider that intimacy.
I need something that's gonna turn me on with a woman.
Like you could have an intimate dinner.
True.
Yeah. Close dinner.
Yeah.
You can have an intimate conversation.
Yeah.
That's all intimate. Close. All intimate means is that's all it means. It means it's close.
But I feel like when you with your person, it's a different level of intimacy. It's not just that. You know what I'm saying? When you like I said, when you like really have a bond with somebody, it's a different level of intimacy that you're gonna get from your friend, or you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the goal. That will be the purpose of getting into a relationship, because that's something that, you know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, I would imagine.
Now, if you get in a relationship, I know you all said y'all check each other tire, change the oil and everything. But if you were to get in a relationship, you'll kind of kick her to the curb, yes.
No,
yeah, you will. Let me
especially
we
we
can
get that thing for
listen.
real.
I ain't gonna
No,
say I ain't gonna say
and
she
Ain't
gonna
no
kick her to the
balance.
There
'Cause
is
a
a
nigga,
balance.
well,
I know
I ain't
some
gonna say
niggas
she gonna
knock
kick her
y'all
to the curb.
balance.
It will be a different dynamic.
It
though.
will.
But
Because-
as an adult,
no,
but
it's
as an
not.
adult, you realize you know where to put your time in.
Mm-hmm.
Like we could go a couple weeks without talking, and still we could catch up 2 months later,
And then talk every day the
Yeah.
next week after
there's
that.
been times where like
It's
I
just
had
life.
no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Joe Tillman, my sponsor. That's my sponsor, by the way.
Hey,
Sinister
Joe.
Designs. He said that intimate, closely acquainted, familiar, close, private, and personal.
Oh, see, my guy Marcus Guffman, he commented. He said, and he know what I'm talking about. We walked the Middleburg. Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
I don't be lying. See, niggas be in here fact checking what I'm saying. He said I can vouch for my nigga J Dub. I don't tell no lies on this mic, Marcus.
I believe you, bro. I believed you. When
No,
you said
I'm
it
just
the first
letting
time.
people know. Because I didn't even know people around here looking to see what I'm saying.
But that
vouch
the
for it.
dynamic will be different. Let me give you an example. Like you said, you gotta have somebody of the opposite sex that you're. Cause my best friend, she just married my cousin back in December. Before they got married, I was legit over her house like every day. She was cooking my dinner, like I was eating with her and the kids, and I still go over there and rock. She married my fucking cousin. I literally got two best friends now, but it's still a different dynamic. Now I don't go over there every day. I had a key. I just go walk in the house. I don't give a damn what she doing, who she with. Before I'm put a business out there a little bit. Before she married my cousin, she's a deal with dudes. Now she's a deal. So I just come in the house. I don't give a fuck who in there. I'm coming in the room, all that. Because that was the dynamic that we had. They like, damn, who the dude got a key to your house? She married my cousin. I call first.
Yeah.
So,
but it's just because things change. And
privacy.
yeah, and then I feel like when people marry, it's a different level of like respect you have to give their union. You know what I mean? Like you and her having niggas at the house, you know her, you close, you probably know that ain't nothing.
Right.
Now it's to the point you want to respect that man's home, so you're not gonna just. You know what I'm saying? It's a different dynamic.
I'm still gonna pop up though. Like, cuz open the door. I'm gonna call cuz. I'm outside. But hey,
but not every day.
Hey, we got a couple comments. Man.
I was just gonna get there.
I
was just gonna get there.
You want to do the comments?
I
just wanted to
you.
run a smooth. Shout out to that's Autumn West.
Yeah, shout out Autumn, man.
And make sure you get a like and a share in while you here. Don't be disrespectful on the platform. Step. Oh man, go ahead, Julie.
Exactly.
But let me know where you starting from. Where you starting from?
I'm gonna start from the top, man. First, I just want to say, hey,
but you
appreciate everybody tuning in, man. If you just joining us, we are on episode 5. Me and Miss Tina Cole, man. We are here talking about love and success, and we say you cannot have it all. And we just want to go through a couple comments of a couple shout outs, man. Shout out to everybody who in the building, man. Shayna, Autumn, Sid, Quenisha, Kennedy, shout out. Stanley, of course, gotta shout out my, sponsor one more time. We got a couple comments in here. Put some comments up there.
Kennedy, everybody looking at on YouTube. Kennedy up there. I should you ain't signed in on the program on your own.
Nah, I didn't. On my pad.
You should be still on there.
Do it for me.
I'll do it for you.
Do it for me so I can get to those comments. But I do have a question I want to dive into, and I've been seeing this a lot around social media. That's why I was calling my homegirl. I said, man, how I pick my topics and shit, I just be scrolling. I'm like, oh, see a comment, and then I turn into a whole discussion. So I've been saying this literally like for like the last week. Men wanting to be pursued and chased like women. I actually got a quote that I want to read, and I quote. Yeah, let me clear my throat. Thank you, Miss Donna.
Back at the test.
These dudes, and I quote, and this is good. This is a friend of mine on social media. I'm not gonna say her name and all that, but I saw your post and I took your comment and I'm finna use it. And she said, and I quote, "These dudes be wanting to be treated like girlfriends so bad." Shaking my head. These men would rather be considered a prize than the man of the house. We need more men raising these males.
I agree. Yeah,
okay.
I agree with that. 100%.
Ma'am, let me sit up. First off, most of us in our community, we don't have no males. That's for one. We do. Okay, let me rephrase what I just said. I didn't have too many males
Mm-hmm.
that I could look up to. I didn't have no uncles coming to pick me up, showing me shit. My father was not there. I met my stepfather when I was 15 years old. By the time I'm 15 years
How you
old,
gonna laugh at this man?
you know what I'm saying?
How you gonna be laughing at this man
This
like
nigga's
story?
stupid. But that's real. So a lot of us are learning how to even be men.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as wanting to be pursued, I feel as if the pursuit should be mutual.
Yes, I agree.
We're not women. Too many women want us to just fucking chase for what? We deserve to make me feel like shit. I'm not just chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, do you like me too?
Right.
Well, no, at a certain point, then it should be reciprocated. But I think that you said, well, whoever that was that wrote that, I would imagine that she's saying it like, I don't ever be thinking that it's a problem with women matching energy. I think that men like start off wrong or go wrong, and then women are so short patience now that they kind of just follow suit. Right. So it's not about pursuing. You know what I'm saying? Nicole, I think it's like I don't
clear me.
Yeah, I don't
get me together. Okay.
I don't think that. Like, I'm not that type, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? My friend, my homegirls, my mom, like the women that I know, they're not like that. Like, I don't know where that concept came from, but I feel like if you've pursued me first and then we have a vibe or we're building or whatever, yes, at a point that the pursuit is going to be mutual, because at that point that's harassment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody to keep harassing me if I'm not interested in them. I don't know what that would.
You gotta know how to play games with these women to reinsure your their interest in you. You know what I mean?
Oh God, how old are you?
I told y'all I was 28.
And you need to grow up.
Listen,
you need to grow up.
No, but this is what you do. I'm just giving my dog Jay Lyrik some tips. You know, I just if she take it too long.
I wouldn't apply more pressure to somebody who wasn't giving it back to me.
Yeah. We grown now. You know what I'm saying? Everything, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like most of my homegirls, like they already come like equipped. Mm-hmm. Not to say that they don't have flaws, because that's just, no human is perfect, but they already kind of come equipped. But we are so independent, and like that's just where we at with it. Like, women are not waiting for men and need, like, so our patience with certain things are short. Like, if you come into a situation with a woman and you're expecting her to chase you, the roles are reversed already. You the hunter, you the leader, you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that, not to say that make you less of a prize, but I just feel like it's like, who's the masculine one, who's the feminine one? Like, what do you need to be affirmed that you're the prize all the time? Like, I don't know.
I wouldn't say that we need to be considered
y'all like babies. Men are like babies.
We are babies. We are. First, I know you done been in a relationship before.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know you done been in a relationship before. When your man gets sick, when your man won't.
But y'all be dramatic as hell with it.
So I'm not even gonna clear it up. So what? I
actually love that.
First off, if he's doing that with you, then that means something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because not every man is gonna be vulnerable.
Men, we're not vulnerable. Period. And that's
not true.
We're not.
That's not true.
To the right person, you guys are.
That's not true.
I'm saying with naturally, the right person, yes, naturally we're not vulnerable. So when we get to that space with you, I'm not saying that we don't get vulnerable. When we get to that space with you, that means something, because we don't do that shit often, and most times when we do it, it gets taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? It gets used. I give you an I got mad examples, right?
Let me hear.
Example. So I had a young lady who I was talking to. So I do my music thing. I'm big on support. I'm big on my lady supporting me. Mm-hmm. But because if I get on here and I'm doing my shows and shit, when my shit pop off, you're gonna want me to acknowledge you. You want everybody to know that you my lady.
We talked about that last time.
We did, right? So this girl I was talking to, I was performing at an event. I was performing at an event. Somebody else that she knew was performing at the same event, which is cool. And it was Marlo Mike, actually. Okay. The guy who was performing was Marlo Mike. And I love me some Marlo Mike. That's my dude. But she ended up sharing his flyer and shit like that. But I'm fucking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you sharing his shit,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not sharing mine. So me being outspoken man
Mm-hmm.
and my lady, so I addressed her. I said, hey, I know, I don't mind you supporting other dudes because that's my dude too, but
at that point, were y'all already posting each other on social media?
Nah, that's not. Nah.
And I was gonna say, what if she didn't want nobody to know that she was fucking you?
So there's a difference between being private and being sneaky.
True. But that's the thing. She'll support me now, right? So it's the same thing. I wasn't looking for you. I wasn't looking for you to support me as my woman. I was just looking for you to just show me some support. But anyway, long story short,
sometimes people don't like say if I'm talking to somebody, I want it to be low for like a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to post your stuff and give you all of that on social media. I can give it to you in real life all day. And if that don't suffice for you, then you too social media for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel like, cause
Jada, fix that, bro.
What if I don't want nobody to know what we got going on? Cause people catch on to stuff like that. And I mean, I don't know. I just feel like
we out of red. We got to go white now.
I don't know. I just feel like maybe she didn't support. Was she supporting you aside from the social media?
I would say yes.
And you still weren't satisfied.
Well, listen, because you, if you fuck with me,
that's a word right there.
Nah, you fuck with me, bro. Like, regardless, you can't expect me. Like, for instance, like you do makeup, right? Let's say me and you're dating.
Mm-hmm.
We dating privately, whatever. We don't want too many people know that we dating. But before we started dating, I posted you on my story about because you was on my show.
Mm-hmm.
Then we started dating after the show. I meet her. She does makeup, and I just start posting all her makeup shit.
I could definitely see it making a person feel a type of way, but that's why I'm just saying. Personally, it wouldn't.
The point I was making is I addressed it to her, and when I told her how I felt, you know what she told me? You acting like a bitch.
Ooh, she did not use a B word.
She said a bitch.
She said you act like a bitch.
If a woman used the B word on me, it's automatically over.
That's grow up.
That's disrespectful.
So I was like,
grow up.
As much as you say the B word and all this other stuff.
No, but that's we can't bounce back from a bitch.
It's a context. It's a context.
So
no context.
What I did after that was, I never spoke to her about not as far as speaking to her.
Okay, but just about
like
that.
As far as anything personal, anything that I felt like we needed to address, I just pretty much completely shut off myself from her. And I would never open up to her like that ever again because she made me feel like, damn, I couldn't even, as somebody who, you over this bitch every day. I get it. We not showing everybody that we, whatever the case may be, but I addressed you. I ain't going on social media. I ain't glad like, oh, this girl, woman. I addressed the chick I was fucking with and say, hey, man, damn, babe, you ain't show my shit. And that's how you responded to me. I never talked to you like that. That's when I say when men are vulnerable, that's why we don't, that's why
I'm guilty of that too.
That's crazy.
I talk crazy.
I
talk crazy.
You ever caught one to the jaw?
I have.
Oh, I know. If you talking crazy, I know you have. Let's get into these comments real quick.
Jada, what that wine open? I need that wine open,
I got you right here, player.
How you stole my shit?
I don't know. I be clearing the table.
Leave this on the table.
So a woman talking crazy equals domestic violence. Is that what you're? Is that?
I'm just saying, if you talking crazy on the regular, you gonna
not
catch
on the regular, and that's what I was finna say. Like
a quick one.
Not on the regular.
But no, we don't condone.
But and that was wrong for her to say that. Like certain stuff is just like wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? As much as I'm a feminist, she shouldn't have done that.
Thank you, Kim Nicole. Thank you.
All right, let's get into a couple comments because I can't get his tablet right to go without the sound. So I'll see if I can read today. Governor Stanley, a.k.a. the pastor, he was in the building last week with his blessings.
Hey, Stanley.
How you doing, player? Appreciate you. He said, let's get it. Kennedy, see y'all for the Ranters Union. Salute to the Ranters Union. They got us going on YouTube on their channel. He said, what's up, and salutes to Step. And he said, didn't really care if the chick I was with came to my shows and I'm performing on stage, not that living room. You did.
That bro.
So I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about there.
Okay, what he said?
He said, I really didn't care if the chick I was
with came to my show. Yeah. I'm performing on the stage, not in the living room. You did.
That's a raw way of thinking.
That's a raw way of thinking. That's a perspective. That's a nigga that's gonna be on the road cheating.
Oh my god,
nigga, I don't care my girl, man. Yes, she do, nigga.
I mean, if I'm a regular performing artist, I don't care if my girl come to every
single
show.
Not every
but
show.
She should be at a show or
Yeah.
maybe
She
two.
gotta come to every. She ain't gotta come to every show, but
Especially
she
she got
support,
kids.
bro. Listen,
You ain't bringing them kids. We ain't find no babysitter every time I got a show.
women always
And
talking
sometimes
about
I might want to go to the show and
do your thing and
and
cheat.
see what I'm saying?
And
not
cheat.
cheap,
But
but you know, somebody not cheap. I don't even gonna say cheap. But if I was
And flirt.
younger,
Go
I
mingle.
probably would want to go out there
And what
do
flirt?
I'm a mingle and
do
flirt
something devious.
regardless if my girl there or not. But that's what we do as artists, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes women can't handle seeing her man getting attention. You know what I mean? She like, man, that nigga done took a shit.
Like I
yesterday
said, I
with a
done
stank."
always dated niggas that do music. Excuse me, black kings that do music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let me correct
Thank
myself.
you. So
I've
we gotta
always
get past
dated
that.
men that do music, and I don't know. It's just that stuff don't matter to me. Like I don't care about that. As long as we know what's the fuck going on,
Right.
like that's what I'm saying. As long as you like taking care of your shit outside of that shit, it don't really matter.
And we have a
Yeah, that-
Facebook user. I don't know if you can see this on your end. He said, "I think you can have both as long as you are with the understanding that you
Look
are
at-
understanding your partner
Who said
and what's the meaning of success."
Just put, I can see it on here. Just put it on the screen and I'll read it for you.
It says Facebook user.
I see it. Yeah, Facebook. I seen it.
We gonna get my dog.
I think you
better glasses.
can have both as long as you're with an understanding partner and your meaning of success and what your meaning.
Man, sometimes it don't be me. It be the way they.
It do
type
be the way they type too, because
You know,
niggas
I
can't
read
type.
the King's
Hey man, y'all know J Dub
English.
can't read that
That's
well.
all I do.
So when
I
y'all please type grammatically correct, please.
Yeah,
Somebody
it don't
said-
me.
Somebody said, J Dub, you drunk?
Hey,
Who
get off my
said
dog.
that? Let me see who said that.
Man, get off my dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who said that. I see who said that.
And my dog,
Hey,
my
come on, ain't
sponsor
not
say,
about me right
my
now.
sponsor say we need to get y'all some gear, man. I'm gonna get y'all some gear, bro. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah,
I'm gonna y'all
let's
some
get us some live and on point gear.
Oh, that's fly. I
That's
like
fly.
that. I'm gonna call you, Tilly, and we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
You need
let's-
one? Okay.
They like baseball.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you, Tilly, and we're gonna get that together, man. But
Let me ask you a question.
what's up?
We can't get through the comments.
Go ahead.
Say your question.
Go ahead. You want?
Oh yeah, before you get to the comments, I forgot. Hey,
We got
I
a shitload
I
of
did do
comments.
I did the little anonymous questions. So we do got some questions that we're gonna read at the end of the show.
Okay.
We actually have a question for you. Somebody wrote me and said for your female host.
Okay.
So both of y'all can answer when we get to that question segment. So y'all stay tuned, man. I'm gonna read some of these questions that I got in this anonymous box, man.
All
It's
right,
interesting.
Joe Tillman say intimate, closely acquainted, familiar.
I
close
read that
to-
one.
Okay,
Skip
okay,
him.
okay.
You want to read them so bad, you don't even read the right ones.
I wasn't. Hey, I got a million things going on here.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Okay, he said we need to get some gear. We read that.
Gotcha.
He say let me Kennedy, let me proofread because you got this shit typed together. What the fuck? He
proofread
said these
Kennedy.
hoes not women. Stop looking at the real dad up to using child support and family court. It would be men out here. These men love their kids, not them.
Huh?
I read exactly how he wrote
Oh,
it.
hey, listen.
Did I not read exactly how he wrote
Can you
it?
get the gist of what he's
Let me-
saying?
hold
Because
on,
I don't get it.
Hold on, let me look at it again. He said, I'm not even gonna read it.
I
I feel you.
I
Hey,
tried.
Kennedy, listen.
I tried.
Kennedy, I feel what you're saying. I don't know where the child support thing came in because we ain't say nothing about child support today. But if you comment on something you said or in the future,
Keezy say, damn, I don't get no love. I'm headed out. G Keezy, you know you're always gonna get some love from me, Keezy. You know what I mean? But you know,
man.
shout out Keezy. Keezy is the number one day one supporter.
Yeah, she been rocking. She been rocking with Live and On Point for a minute, man.
I know.
She been rocking with us since for a minute. Shout out
Keezy.
Keezy, man.
Keezy, I don't get no love. And no, I'm not drunk, Keezy, but you trying to play me out. You know what I mean? Don't try to play me out. You know?
I'm a little tipsy. I ain't gonna lie.
Good.
My friend
okay.
tipsy too, because her eyes getting small.
Good. I like that. Well, now
Oh.
we're gonna really get to now. Go ahead and pause on the comments, J.
Okay, I got you
What was
right
your question? What was your question?
Okay, my question was, if you had a perfect girl, like she did everything that you wanted her to do, like emotionally, sexually, spiritually, but she just wasn't interested in your music, would you leave her?
Nah, it ain't about not being interested in the music.
Or she wasn't, let me say this, she wasn't stimulating you how you want to be stimulated with supporting your music. Would you Would you overlook that, or would that be like a deal breaker?
No, it wouldn't be a deal breaker. We're gonna have to have a conversation first off, and just be honest, bro. Like if you don't fuck with, if my music sucks to you, then hey, I don't really like your music.
Could you be with somebody that felt like that about your music? Really?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
That's just something you said you were passionate about.
I'm passionate about music. Just because you don't fuck with it doesn't mean that you can't support me. Because what if I don't like your job? That means I'm not gonna support you going to work.
But I feel like those things come in the beginning of talking to somebody, so you would already tackle that up front if you're gonna pursue them and continue or not.
Right. So, and if they say that they don't fuck with it up front,
then I'm out. Everybody has a right to be picky, and that's just
true.
I won't compromise on, because something that I do for a living has to be something that I love. And if I can't share that with the person that I'm with, why am I?
It's not gonna work, and it ain't gonna work. Honestly, it ain't gonna work.
Okay, Dawn. We got some insightful women up here today. T. Nicole done brought the crew. I got a question for y'all. Let's talk engagement. Are you getting engagement?
I'm divorced though.
Divorce, hallelujah.
Amen.
You divorced too?
I'm divorced too, twice, two time divorce.
I said last time you might be the problem.
I may be.
I'm not divorced, but I foreclosed on my past life.
Okay.
Okay. I like that.
I'm not gonna even say that. I'm not the problem. We're the problem.
That's good.
It's
some great
at the end of the day, bro,
self accountability.
It takes two people. I play now. I'm the problem when it came to my shit. But in a relationship, I don't give a fuck what it is. Intimate relationship, a family relationship. It takes two people to build a relationship. Yeah. It takes two people to break that shit.
Yeah.
There's no other way about it.
It doesn't take two people to break it.
Yes, it does. No, it doesn't.
So you're trying to tell me you're gonna still continue to work on a relationship with somebody that's not there 100%?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it takes two people to break a relationship. What I mean by that is whatever it calls us to break up. Let's say something besides cheating, because we know that's the easiest. Let's say fucking the lack of support. Let's say the lack of support is the reason we broke up. And I came to you and I addressed that lack of support. And you decided that you still not going to support me. I say, hey, you may not like the music, baby, but hey, can you at least can you post my fire? You know what I'm saying? And you refuse not to do that. You're a part of the problem. It's not just me feeling like I'm not getting the support. You're not even but you love me. But if you love me, then I know I don't fuck with this nigga music, but hell, he on the street passing out his flyers. I'm still gonna pass him out.
Yeah.
So it takes two people. It don't just one person don't just wake up in the morning and say, hey, you know what? It stems from
some
something.
Niggas do just wake up and just start doing shit though. Y'all wake up and be different niggas every day.
It stems from something though.
It could, but it doesn't have to stem from me. It could stem from you being not raised by men,
right?
Or you having PTSD, or you having, you know what I'm saying, some type of institutionalized mindset that doesn't allow you to like grow your relationship.
Right. And then being in that relationship with me, have you addressed that I have these issues? Because if you have not addressed it, then you're part of the problem.
But so this is the thing, like, because communication is like my strong point. Okay. I like to talk. I like to express my feelings. I love when people express their feelings to me, especially people that I'm like intimate with. So it's not the communication. It's just that sometimes y'all just be so hard. Like, y'all don't really receive a woman just coming telling you what it is. It never just works. Y'all don't get it. Y'all require a lot more
patience.
But y'all don't have that same patience for women though. Y'all don't extend the same grace that y'all require. Like being real, men require so much. Like I said, y'all like babies.
Hey, listen, I just want to give you your flowers because I love having you on the show. I knew that this conversation would go the way that it's going because of how your mind works. I just got that from the first conversation that we had. And you can say, I totally agree with everything that you're saying about men. But I can say the same thing vice versa. I can literally say the same thing vice versa, bro. As far as I know we hard-headed, we need patience, and you talk about the grace that we're
women will wait for a man to change for 15 years. Been had her ass. Wait a minute, hold up. Dead ass, real shit. Women will wait for a nigga to get their shit together for 15 years.
We're not talking about Shirley.
We're not talking about Grandma Shirley. I'm not Grandma Shirley. I'm talking about present day. Like, women have went through so much with a nigga, lost so much, invested so much. Men, not saying they don't, but the amount of time, you're not finna struggle with a bitch for 15 years. if you on your shit and you the asset and you trying so hard to pull her up and that shit just not working, men don't have the same endurance that women have. Like, you're not finna wait on a bitch to get on her shit for 15 years.
That's kind of like when men
or 6 months. Shit, y'all attention span so short. Like, even if you waiting on her, you somewhere else in the head and in the bed. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you ain't. So I feel like it's unfair, like for men to expect like women to have like give y'all so many chances and do like it's unrealistic nowadays in today's generation of women. I feel like so. Like, we on the bullshit that y'all on too now.
Definitely, and I don't like I said, everything you say, I agree with it, and I can say vice versa because I don't feel like women. You talk about women waiting 15 years? No, ma'am. These women are expecting you to be perfect.
That's not true.
These women, listen. These women
I feel like more women compromise on falling in love with someone's potential.
Yes,
than men
do. Definitely. Nah, disagree, and we finna fall out.
I don't agree.
J-Dub, what you think?
I don't agree.
Do you agree that women have a much longer like patience and just like she said, entertaining potential than men do?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
Women file for divorce at a rate way more than men.
Thank you, J-Dub.
Women leave the relationship if they're happy or not. See,
Thank
women, and we talked about this last night.
Thank you, J-Dub.
Women got a lot of patience for niggas in jail. And the women and the young lady that we had on the show last night, she admitted it. Mm-hmm. She said they love to be with the men that's in jail.
Let me say something.
See, when I get to talking, she asked me, but she don't want me to put the truth out there.
Let me explain it, J-Dub. Let me explain it to her.
There you go. Let
me tell you why she said that they like talking to men in jail. Because they can control the situation.
Thank you.
They can control it.
You was talking to somebody that's not mature and not like. I just feel like certain like I'm not.
She wasn't saying that. She's saying certain women that do that type.
But
of thing.
that's not. That ain't what we doing in 2022. We just not wanting a nigga to be in jail just so that I could control. Like, bitch, what? I'm not. No.
Let's get back to the engagements. Me and my buddy was talking about rings.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I think.
What you said?
Don ready.
What you said?
Said that I think that a $500 ring is a good starting point.
I think so.
I don't think that you.
Let's go, Nicole.
I don't even care if somebody.
I like her, J-Dub.
I'm not a materialistic type of
Mm-hmm.
now. So
I don't even like jewelry.
Right? Even if it's a $5 ring or.
So I can go to Walmart and get you a engagement ring.
Yeah.
And you can rock with me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
J-Dub need to go to Walmart.
I even like the matching like tattoo bands. Like, you don't have to be a ring. Like, as long, like I say, as long as you know
matching tattoo bands.
Yeah, you know, like Jay-Z and Beyonce has that.
That's a little permanent.
I agree with that too.
Your marriage isn't permanent.
So you're saying, so your mindset is
he thinking he gonna get divorced again.
I'm just playing.
You can't get divorced no more. Listen, your next marriage.
Oh, my next marriage is gonna be my last marriage.
Okay, I'm claiming that for
you.
On
my kids.
I'm claiming that for you.
That's gonna be my last marriage.
I agree that the ring should start off with $500, and then we go into the 5th year of marriage. Maybe you get you a ring for $1,500. You know what I mean? You gotta move up in levels.
Yeah.
See, sometimes, and I don't agree with this, we roll out the red carpet for these women too fast, and then we don't give them nothing to look forward to. I like to start you off at negative about 50.
Like I told her, if I'm rich, you gotta go through the struggle.
By the time you get to zero, by the time you get a little bit of something, you happy because you ain't been getting nothing.
No, we're going to leave you. We're not going to be with y'all. What don't you get? That's
no,
not happening
you're not
anymore.
going to leave nobody.
Not with me, shit. I don't know about nobody else.
Nobody.
$500 ring come with a house.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Dawn.
I need a house to live in.
Okay, if there's a reason why you're not spending money on a ring,
right?
Oh,
yeah.
No,
I believe it.
Are you spending it on a house?
No, the reason I'm not spending that much money on a ring is because I'm not spending that much money on a ring.
But what I'm saying is,
period.
Are you putting that other funds towards something else?
Are we putting those funds?
Are you trying? This is your question. This is your question. You gotta ask. Is $500 all you got? That's what you want to know. That's what it sounds like.
If it
is $500 is all you got.
You better not be engaged with only $500.
What's up?
Will y'all share a bank account?
Ooh.
Will y'all share?
Not for the first 10 years.
We gonna
10 years? That's a little steep.
Why 10 years fly by like? Why you gotta worry about
That's
the
a
money?
good
Is
question.
money.
That's a
I'm gonna
good
be
question.
taking care of
So
all
I
the
will
bills.
say, in my previous marriage, we shared a bank account that
I
paid all the
wouldn't do
bills.
that.
You know what?
Okay.
Really?
We had a bank account that paid all the bills, but of course, I still have my account for my play money.
Ooh.
Okay.
See, my type of style
Okay.
is just give all
like
the
that
money
question.
to me.
Absolutely
And I-
not.
You
and
guys
I
are
dip-
not responsible with money.
Absolutely
Please.
not.
Y'all want to spend $1,000 on a video game?
I don't even play video
What's
games.
wrong with
See,
that?
you
I'm just
talking about
saying.
other people.
What's
I'm just
wrong with
talking
that?
Just
about.
as an example, I play
I don't
video
spend
games
no
money
too.
on
So
What's
I
wrong with
will-
$100 on a video game? Y'all spend $100 on y'all damn hair, more than that.
More than
And I
that.
want you to spend
So let me
100 on
get-
your hair.
And guess
More
what? You're
than
gonna spend
that.
more than that on your hair. Make sure y'all shopping with T Nicole, by the way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get your hair.
FlawlessWigCollection.com.
collection.
With collection.com. Make sure y'all go get those wigs because she do be slaying them motherfuckers. But y'all gonna spend that money for that wig and you're not even gonna wear it that many times.
That's
My
real
video
now.
game,
No, we can't buy no wig.
I'm gonna keep that bitch for life.
Why you can't buy no wig?
You can spend money on your hair, but we're not gonna keep buying no wig.
Yes, we are. I have
Oh.
a garbage bag full of wigs.
Bro,
Oh no,
That's what they do
If
now,
we-
bro.
Lyrik
That's
could
the
be
thing
something
now.
in anything in this
Anything
world,
you want, baby.
she will be a wig.
Anything you
She
want.
loves
I could be.
wigs so
She would
much,
be a
she wanna
wig.
be a wig.
Yep.
See, I get with a
I'm a
black
different
woman,
person
and
every
I encourage you to grow your hair when I get with a black woman. I'm
But
dead
nah,
ass.
So wait a minute. Just cause, so you basically telling me because I like wigs on bald head. Is that
no,
what you're saying?
You got a wig on right now?
no.
When you gonna wear your natural hair up here?
Are you bald?
I don't know y'all like that shit.
You don't know us. Like when the hell you hit
We-
2 weeks
We
in
just
a row.
getting to know each other, and you already trying to snatch my wig off.
Oh no, we
You
trying
already
to,
want me to remove
we're not
my
trying
wig.
to
You
snatch
remove
no
your wig. We
wig
need to see the
off.
real you.
I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna show y'all.
But I say the $500 ring because most of us, depends on how long we been dating. We probably get engaged probably 6 months to anywhere between 6 months and 2 years. We probably gonna get engaged, right?
Ooh,
Most people.
I also feel like maybe like it doesn't matter, but I could see it mattering for a woman that you proposing to her with a $500 ring if you like got money. I ain't gonna lie. Like, please, if you can afford to get me, don't
don't be
give me a
worried about the
500.
price. That's
What
so
you gonna-
insignificant,
I feel like
though.
if
What you
it's-
gonna get me after we get married?
You
Because
gotta get a ring too.
I know
Don't
I
the
gotta
woman
get.
buy the
I know I
ring?
gotta get a ring, but them bands is cheap.
No, you
Oh,
put
are
diamonds
they?
in it.
I don't want no.
No, you put
Don't get
diamonds
me
in it.
what I want equivalent.
Why does it have to be like tit for tat?
Damn,
It's not tit for
Lyrik.
tat. It's equal. I thought we partners.
But a
But-
ring doesn't symbolize how
Yeah.
strong your marriage
Exactly.
is.
So why you just accept that $500 one?
I'm just saying, I
We
could
said
see
yes.
some women.
Yeah, they
we
gonna
said
take the.
yes,
we
but
said
I'm just
bro,
saying
they
for
not
women,
gonna.
like,
If you got a woman that care about all that, she not gonna really be going for. You gonna see that off top.
6 months is
see,
not
yeah,
fast to
at that
get
point-
because a
engaged.
lot of
No.
girls are very materialistic.
Correct.
We're in a culture of women like, nigga, if you cannot pay me, I don't have time. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of
They
like,
tricking.
it is tricking.
Women tricks.
It is tricking.
That's
It
what-
is.
Now this is a
But
good question here. Do y'all have to have like the whole hoopla for social media while you getting engaged?
I would not want it.
No.
No.
No, it takes the intimacy, like we said earlier, out of stuff. Because
Like,
certain
would you do
shit you
some
could
shit
tell
like
people
that,
trying to go
Jay Lyrik?
viral.
Do what? Engage on social
Yeah,
media.
have somebody hold the camera.
Before
and
back
all
in the
that.
G, Jay Lyrik was a showman. I told my first engagement, I proposed to her right after boot camp. I had my uniform on, so everybody was watching me
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
My next engagement after that, we take karate together,
Mm-hmm.
and I was sparring with my master, and I made it seem like I planned it all out. Made it seem like I had a whole. She's so fucking slow.
Oh, so
That's
you
so
is that type of
sweet.
Listen,
nigga, Jay
she was-
Lyrik?
That's so
listen,
sweet.
For short words, yes, I would be doing some shit like that.
no, not no more.
not no
Not no
more.
more.
Damn.
My
Why?
next- let me-
Don't let them women.
Can I
women change you,
explain?
man.
Can I
Don't let these
explain?
women change you.
Can
That's
I
who you
explain?
is.
Listen, because like I told you before, bro, I would never go really public with my relationship ever again, because being a public figure, doing music and just being out here doing. When you go public in your relationship, guess what happened when you break up? That shit's public. So motherfuckers asking.
It doesn't always have
Yes,
to be.
it is. It is. It's public.
It don't have to be public, but people will peep.
They gonna know.
They're gonna peep.
And especially if, like, for instance, I told you I got examples for days. I used to date a young lady who used to come up to this fucking show with me all the time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So people start asking about that person
When
You
she
know,
stopped coming up.
when
here.
she stopped being around.
Yeah.
So that's why I would never go public again, because I don't. If it don't work, I wanted to not work in private.
But that's not public though.
That is public.
No, because that's
That is
public,
public.
if you go on social media. Bringing around people you just chilling with is not public.
Banging around people and they're seeing her on
social
if we
media.
on fucking camera together and she's here and I'm talking to it, that's public, nigga. That's public, motherfucker. Anyway,
I just also feel like
I'll never do that shit. I would no, I won't. To
but
answer your
I
question,
feel like that's
no,
not.
I'm
I
not
feel like for
proposing
you to
on-
already
on-
like you already pre-plan. You don't know what the next woman gonna come into your life and make you want to do. Like certain moments for me are so like happy and just heartfelt. Like I want to put that out into the. You know what I'm saying? I want to share it sometimes, not overshare it, but I think it's just natural. That's just the world we live in. Like. So I don't think that you ain't do nothing wrong by doing those type of engagements or bringing the girl on the show.
Now my engagements was lit.
But I don't have to have that. I feel like nowadays like it's like a thing. Like it don't even be. It just seems like people do stuff to go viral nowadays and be an engagement. I feel like that's so intimate. I wouldn't want
sacred.
Yeah,
Keep that shit private.
And we got a lot of comments coming in. Appreciate everybody who got a like in. Appreciate everybody who got a share in. Appreciate everybody who got a comment in. My boy Kennedy from the Renters Union says that women can't handle you at the show. The attention make them jealous and they create drama at home. So I will be like, you don't got to come to my show.
Okay.
I dig that, Henry. I dig that. I can understand that. I've been there too. I've been there, done that.
Oh, also,
it's all in the woman.
It is that too.
Autumn West say in a relationship you become one, and I think a strong friendship before a relationship is important because then you can know if you want to proceed to become serious.
I don't want to be your damn friend.
We gotta be friends first. Yeah, that's like we gotta be friends first.
I want to be your friend.
And thank you, Autumn, for typing in the King's English.
Shout out Autumn, man.
Keezy Key say men see us as disposable.
Ooh.
And the truth is, unless you show us something that's not disposable, you is.
Vice versa.
Men are dead.
Oh no.
Vice versa.
Yeah, you're right about that. But when you find a hustler, I'm talking when you find a hustler, that's rare. You rarely gonna find a hustler.
Define it. What you mean?
A nigga that get busy. A nigga that don't even need you. Nigga that don't even need your presence.
A nigga gonna always need my presence. I'm just sorry.
Did you see that?
Like, I'm sorry. You ain't had the right woman yet. You ain't. What you mean? What you talking about?
I don't agree. I don't agree.
A nigga don't never need. Hey,
I don't think.
Just like.
Do your thing.
I don't think that men see women as disposable. Like Tina Cole said, I think that we all see each other the same way.
Yeah.
I think that we both. I think
that's
we
why
all.
It's vice versa.
It's people always we preach about unconditional love, but let's be 100% real. The only people that we're gonna really love unconditionally is God, our children. That's it.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
Every love's come with some type of condition. If me, I like to use me and you because we on the show. We dating tonight. If we are in a 5, you got a deal breaker.
I got a lot of them.
If you got a deal breaker, then there's no way you can love unconditionally.
But a deal breaker don't mean I'm not gonna compromise. And a deal breaker don't mean I'm gonna have to I'm gonna be on your ass about it. Like that's the thing. Like if you're my person, ain't really nothing. Only you can fuck that up.
Yeah.
It ain't like because ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody like.
Yeah, nobody. We
all gonna have to compromise at some point in time. Nobody meets somebody and it's like you check off everything. You know?
You can't be perfect though.
Who you know that's perfect?
Jesus.
Ain't none of us perfect, man.
On this earth.
We are all
he say we're gonna do greater worse than him.
Man, we are all just I feel like a lot of us are learning, man. A lot of us men especially, we just learning, man. We're learning how to love. We're learning how to me personally, I'm learning how to receive love. I know how to give it. I can give love. I've been married twice. You know what I'm saying? It's the receipt of it that I have a problem with understanding and where it's coming from.
Do you feel like you have always been the one that give more love than you receive in your relationships?
That's me.
I do. I feel like I'm willing to do whatever, and I feel like they're not always willing to do whatever.
What's your sign?
Take a guess. I'm a Capricorn. I'm just playing. I was
finna say you a Capricorn.
No, I'm not a Capricorn.
Are you a Scorpio?
No.
What are you?
A Leo.
I'm a Taurus. Shout out to Taurus gang.
Oh my God.
Towards game.
Oh
man.
my God.
But we finna get ready to wrap it up. Before we wrap it up, man, we finna go to some of these questions that I had in this anonymous folder. So let's get to it. I'm gonna go straight to the question for you.
Okay.
And I think I already know your answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyway because it's a stupid ass question. It was a stupid question, but I know your answer. If your blood sister fucks your ex behind your back, would y'all still be close? And would you bring any other man around your sister?
It depends on what type of ex he is.
5 years together.
You love them.
I'm gonna be her ass. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Y'all been broke up 6 months. Y'all was together 5 years.
Why did they break up?
Don't even matter. That's y'all get too deep.
I just feel like it's a hell no.
A nigga
because
already done smashed you. One of these niggas you referring to. I got me. Soon you talk about black men. One of these black men that already done smashed.
I feel like. So what? Wait, what was the question? What could I still be?
Would you still be close with your sister?
No.
And would you bring another man around her?
It ain't even. I wouldn't be around her. I wouldn't be around you, so my nigga not finna be around you. It's just.
Yeah, I've been there.
You wouldn't fuck with your sister after she smashed your ex?
No,
Yeah.
you weren't my sister when you was fucking my nigga.
Don? Yeah, you look at
how long that's your nigga after the fact?
Yeah, you.
If I was with somebody for 5 years, like I'm more than likely done confided in you. You done been around us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you, that's a character flaw.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, but the
definitely
nigga already out the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the nigga gone. It's,
right.
It's
more fault to the sister.
It is.
In my head, he was plotting on her the whole entire time.
Possibly.
Right.
Not necessarily.
I done been there before.
I might have came around there to check on your mama.
I done been
And
there.
what happened?
And caught your sister on one of them days.
What
So
you
he said
think
that
you
he's been there before.
What you think happened? What y'all think happened? Because y'all looking at me. I'm like,
Wait, so who are you? Were you the person who it happened to, or you was the nigga
what you think?
I think.
What you think?
I personally think that you were the one. You fucked the sister.
Not you drinking the wine. What? Which one was it?
I need some tea for this.
It wasn't.
I was finna say
my best friend.
I was finna say that.
My best friend, and when I say he was my best friend in high school, I literally stayed at his house every day my 10th grade year. Every day, because I went to a different school on the other side of town, and we went to school together. I ate dinner with his family every night. The same man slept with really my first love. And then it happened again.
You slept with another one of your women?
No. It happened again in another instance where
a whole different woman.
A whole different woman.
Oh,
that's why I asked. He said with
no. A whole different situation. 2 other people. My cousin, one of my cousins ended up sleeping with one of my exes.
You need to start fucking with them hoes, man.
Nah.
Are you more mad at your family or the woman?
I'm definitely the family.
Me too.
Fuck the woman.
Yeah.
A bitch gonna be a bitch, a hoe gonna be a hoe. She gonna do what she wanna do. She gonna fuck what she wanna fuck. But as my mans, as my people,
yeah.
Like, bro,
that's how I feel about it.
You really could have came to me and said, "Hey, yo, bro, your shorty throwing it." I said, "Well, fuck her."
Exactly.
And so you would give permission to smash her?
If you came to me and say, "Bro, your girl trying to fuck her," because I'm not gonna fuck with her. But if you fuck her anyway, though, I'm still not gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, that's
because
that's
why you even trying that?
Yeah, I don't like that shit either. Like, yo, if I smash the bitch, I
listen.
If you in a relationship,
I write about it all the
that's
time.
Off limits. If you just talking to somebody and it is.
It just depends. But if it's if I've been with somebody for 5 years, that's like that automatically makes them off limits. That's automatic.
Bro code, girl code.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get to some more of these questions. These are anonymous questions, man. Right? I don't know who asked these fucking questions. Somebody asks. I just want to know. Like, is you all straight or go both ways?
Oh, straight. No, honey.
Because I'm tempted, and I don't think I had that kind of chocolate before.
Who said that?
That's a
I don't
man
know.
or a woman.
He must have been talking about you.
Yeah, he asked. These are anonymous questions that they're asking me. I posted a link to ask them that we're gonna read these questions on the show.
Okay.
That question just happened to be where somebody wrote me and said, "This is for your female."
Oh no!
They're asking me if I'm straight.
They're asking. No, the first question was for you. If you
okay, so
they're asking me.
Are you straight?
If I'm straight.
Are you straight?
I'm straight.
You straight.
All the way straight.
Yeah, we
well, appreciate you. Hey, I'll take the compliment.
Oh damn!
That goes like that dude from Lil Murder from P Valley.
Who?
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it
You
either.
guys haven't watched
But people
But I know
the
I know the
watching
plot
that
of
show?
it.
Mm-hmm.
You ratchet.
I am not.
Another question. I thought this was fun. Somebody asked me who was my first kiss. So when I read that question, I actually remember my first kiss.
I remember my first kiss
I
too.
do too.
So my first kiss, I was about 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah, I was about that age too.
That's like first grade.
Kindergarten.
I was a little fast ass little boy. My mom took us out to Red Lobster.
Got you in a restaurant.
Yes, I remember the restaurant. And it was a waitress. She was a white waitress. Her name was Lindsay. And I asked her if I can kiss her on her cheek. And she let me. So Miss Lindsay, because I know she was older than me then, Miss Lindsay, if you out there watching.
But what about your first kiss
I'm
on the
talking
lips?
about on the lips.
On the lips? My first kiss on the lips?
This nigga took it back to down.
That was my first kiss.
My
She asked me
first
when
kiss was my mama when I was 2 months old. She
Nah,
kissed me on
right,
my forehead.
basically.
That's
I'm like,
not my mama.
damn,
That was so
basically.
white. But I was into this white lady.
For real.
I don't. My first kiss on the lips, bro.
You don't remember
That
that?
was the most significant kiss.
I was in
for me.
fifth grade.
Damn. Oh,
I was in kindergarten.
Now, shout out Miss Lindsay
You was in 5th grade
Yeah, I was in fifth grade on a trampoline.
on the trampoline.
on the
Who
trampoline.
initiated the kiss? You or him?
So we had, I don't want to say names, but it was another person that was there, and she knew that we both liked each other. So we snuck on one of our neighbors' trampoline, and we just kind of like that was it.
That's
No-
so
no
cute,
tongue?
Amy.
No, I was in fifth grade.
Okay. Shoot, you got some girls in the hood giving tongue in the 5th grade.
And this is the last
French
comment
kiss.
we're gonna read. Make sure y'all keep tuning in, man. I'm gonna be posting these links all week. So next week, keep sending the questions. We're gonna answer some more live. So this question was, and I like this question because I got 2 answers for this question. They asked, why y'all overlook so many people just to fuck with only the people y'all feel popping or popular, or the same folks from school? It's some dope people besides the people y'all know.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's a nigga don't get out the house.
Nah, I'm always rooting for the.
I
I'm
don't
always
like
rooting for the
popular
underdogs. Yeah.
I don't like popular people.
Me too. And I wanted to read this question specifically because, for one, I got 2 answers. For one, I fuck with the people from school. I fuck with who fuck with me.
Right.
Right.
So the people that I fuck with from school is because they still been fucking with me since school to now. If you really know Jay Lyrik and what Jay Lyrik does, Jay Lyrik always opens up his platforms to so many different people, shows, letting people open up for me. Like anybody who sends me their music, whatever, I'll always check it out. So I don't just fuck with people who I feel is popular.
Yeah.
I fuck with popular people, you know what I'm saying? But I also fuck with who fuck with me. So if you fuck with me, then I'll fuck with you at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's an intimate conversation with Jay Lyrik tonight, man.
This was a great.
It was I told you I had a conversation
You
for
did
you,
that.
man. I told you I had a conversation for you, man. I do want to thank again. We always gotta show love to the man behind the camera, Mr. Jay Douglas.
It do
Jigga,
feel good to get a little love.
Jigga Boo.
I never thought to get that
I
love.
said that when we first started.
What?
See how you don't like.
Selective hearing.
What you say? What you say? I need to hear it.
Selective hearing, man. But shout out Jigga Boo,
Hey,
man.
before we rush off,
What's up?
I
What's
hear
up?
what you saying, and appreciate everybody. We're gonna get to the answer. I know Jay Lee. You gotta go. You got
Nah, I ain't gotta
some-
go.
You got a little-
I mean, you want to keep rocking?
I mean,
I
you got
just
some
wanna-
comments to read.
We go ahead and read the comments and we can close out, man. I just want, I'm gonna get these ladies home,
Okay. No, yeah. We're gonna get out. What time? Oh yeah, not. Oh yeah, we do gotta roll. No, he say Mr. Jigaboo. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, Kennedy writing a lot. I'm gonna try to read it, Kennedy. If it ain't right, then I gotta keep it.
Man, just put it up here. I'll read it for you, Jay.
All right here. Then there you go.
Just put it up so I can see it, brother.
It's right there. It say it's pointless to spend
He
all that money on
says-
rain.
Okay. It's pointless spending all that money on a ring. Don't you motherfuckers got bills?
But if you can't afford a
and
ring,
folks spend all that money on a wedding, just go to the courthouse and have a cookout. Simple.
I'm not against that.
All for
I'm
it.
Yeah, I'm not
rocking with
against
that,
that.
Kennedy.
I'm not against that. But if you're making a choice between buying a ring and your bills or our bills, we don't need to be worried about getting married right now. Anyways, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if I don't want you to spend your last $500.
And
to
Keith
get
just
married.
Keith
Don't
say
do that.
bye, Mr. Lyrik.
Oh, hey, I see you when I see you, Miss Keezy.
Hey, listen, man. Let me see. We got a like in here. Hey, Zell Dickinson, appreciate it. Keys, appreciate it. Don, appreciate it. Rashawn, appreciate it. Fred Hampton, I appreciate that like. Cornisha
Stringfield.
Stringfield, appreciate that.
Shout out my guy T Wiz.
Cheyenne. Let me see.
Okay, Cheyenne Miller.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. It's Shanae, my bad. Shanae.
Well, Shanae, the mogul Cherie. Thank you.
And
Shanae, shout out Shanae.
West, appreciate that like. Everybody who got a like in.
We appreciate y'all, man, coming through, man. Of course, one more time, we got to show mad love to our sponsor, Sinister Designs, man. He got your boy right. As always, for all your athletic apparel and custom tees, hit my boy, Sinister Designs, man. And I'm going to leave y'all with my final words. Now, you can play the song, play the track while it's going out, because I don't want nothing else after this, we're going to close it. I'm going to leave y'all with my final words for the evening. And this is for anybody who's pursuing anything, man. If you want to break into the music industry like myself, break into the makeup industry, get that promotion on your job.
The art industry.
The art industry. Oh, she's an artist. Mm-hmm. The art industry, the entertainment industry, play for a state championship game. The support ain't going to always come from those that you feel like it should come from. Mm-hmm. But don't let that deter you from making that goal. The Bible say, I don't know if you're a believer in the word, but the Bible say that God will make your enemies your footstool. So just keep stepping. We out of here. Let me get off that. And girl, you all that in the bag of chips. I mean it. Ain't nobody else gonna never come between it. When it comes to me and you, girl, it's different connections. Got all these bitches hating and all of these niggas guessing. From day one, I know that you were the one for me. All of my dark days, girl, you were the sun for me. And we done been through the mud, nobody knows. But even diamonds gotta get pressure before they glow. I wanna thank you for loving me the way you do. I mean, if I'm forever when I say I love you. We don't say my love, no. But I want you to know how much I love you. So, baby girl, it's your smile, the way you are, the way you talk. It's everything about you to make all my dreams come true. Just love me forever.
My friend does art.
Just love me forever. Love me forever. Tell me what can I do to get a chance for you. Just love me forever. Just love me forever. Yeah. Just love me forever. Yeah. Tell me what can I do